What's good, YouTube? It's your boy HoodieJordanYT, aka Mr. Green Light District, man. I'm back at it again with another video. As you guys know, I said earlier this morning, it was around at least 12 a.m. this morning where I uploaded a video, my recent video where I reached 1100K subscribers. 1100K subscribers. Or for those that's not qualified enough to know what that means, I reached over 1,100 subscribers on my YouTube channel. The subscribers keep coming up, but today I said I was gonna do 2 videos, a double upload. I uploaded 2 videos already, one at 12 a.m. this morning of letting you guys know about the 1100K subscribers that I hit, 1100 subscribers I had. And the second video is something that I just wanted to do since a lot of my subscribers like me uploading that kind of content. But my third and final video for today and maybe for this week, but I think I'm just gonna do, I'm gonna do my third and final video for today. It's gonna be a Q&A with yours truly, HoodieJordanYT. And I recently hit up a lot of people in random order to send me questions, message me questions that they already asked me, or that they've always wanted to ask me, or that they're wondering from my point of view and my opinion, what I think of, or what the advice or whatever. So I didn't tell them what to send me. I just told them message me some questions, random questions, even personal ones. I will answer them truthfully and honestly, brutal honestly, and I will let you guys know. And I will upload the edit and upload this video tonight. So let's go on and go with the questions. First questions is from Sterling off of TikTok, one of my TikTok followers. She asked me, well, actually more of a statement than a question. She wanted to know if I could give her like some college advice on what she should study and anything about college that I could give her, like heads up, info, whatever. First of all, for me, my advice is go to the college, the closest college near where you live at. If you want to start off at a community college, start off at a community college for 2 years. And that way you can go there and you can find out what major you want to major in, based off what you've always dreamed about doing as a career later on in life that you can make a career out of. For me, my major that I majored in going to college was computer science, because I've always grown up loved working on computers. So I attended community college first, did 2 years there, and decided to want to further my career in doing that. Unfortunately, due to the fact that I wasn't able to have a career in computer science, I became the manager at a shoe cleaning business, and then now I'm a delivery driver for Amazon, which I'm doing 2 jobs. But my advice for you is pretty much whatever you always dreamed of having a career in, find that major for that career, go for it. If it's your dream career, go for that major and make sure you put every single ounce of blood, sweat, and tears and effort in there. Put 1,000% in there, because if you only put 50 or 80, you're gonna get 50 or 80% of the results. You're not gonna get 100% of the results, or you're not gonna fully go through with it. It's gonna be dull, boring, and you're gonna wanna switch your major up. Go for what you always wanted to do. If you always wanted to go to dentist school, be a dentist, go to dentistry school, then have a career becoming a dentist. If you want to be a teacher, go into have a major and become in teaching. If you want to go into being like a police officer, a judge, all of that stuff, go into law, go into majoring in law and all of that. And pretty much, yeah. So that's my advice to you for Sterling off of TikTok. You could go about it, if whatever career you dreamed of having, go find a major for that and go for it, and make sure you stick to it and put 100% into it. I've always said put in 200% into it, so that way you know when you at the end and you complete it and you get done with it, you know you did everything you possibly could to get it done, get the job done, and all of that. So yeah. My next question, also, it's another question from the same person from Sterling off of TikTok, and she wanted to know, she's stuck in between a major of architecture and music production because she's in love with music and she loves music. A lot of people that I know personally love music. They got into music, but they didn't go to college for it. And if I could tell them one thing, I would tell them, if you love music so bad and you want to get into the music business, go to school, go to college, and get into anything that involves music, like the production, whatever that involves music, a major. I would do that. If you want to become an architect, have a major in architecture. And like I said, for the last question, give it your all, 100 to 1,000%. Just don't go half-ass on it. Put in 100 to 1,000%. Study every night, write down your notes, continuously to study, and then make sure you go ask as many questions to your professor as possible. Even go on Google on your phone or on your laptop computer or desktop computer, whatever you have at home or on you. Ask questions on Google, and Google most likely 100% of the time will answer it for you, because it's Google. Everybody go on Google and search up questions that they need answers for. I've even done that before, so, and I still do that. So, but yeah, just gonna do that. If you want to get it, if you love architecture, you want to get into architecture, go major in architect and becoming an architect. Or if you want to be in the music production business, go major in music production, whatever, music producer, whatever you want to do with music. Then my next question is off of Snapchat from Aaliyah Rink. Big shout out to Aaliyah Rink. Her question is, how old were you when you first had sex? Damn. I'm gonna be honest about it, and I'm gonna be real truthful. A lot of teenagers, a lot of people, older people that's like in their early 20s, maybe mid or late 20s, early 30s, lie and say, oh, well, I had sex when I was like 12, 13, 14, or 15. I'm just gonna be downright. I don't care if you judge me. I don't care, because everybody makes mistakes doing it their first time. I made a mistake doing it my first time, which I should have never did it in the first place. I should have waited till I got older and all of that stuff with the right person that I cared about. But my first time, the age that I had my first time having sex was at 14 or 15, literally. Yeah, about 14 or 15. So I was at that level where I started to be interested in I started to be more interested, super interested in women a lot around my age. I was dating a lot around my age, at the age of 13 or 14, well, 14 or 15, whatever. I got super interested in women, started dating a lot of women a lot. certain relationships with certain women individually who's going to remain nameless. I've had short relationships with them. Others, I've had long relationships with them. I gave my all into it, but I felt like at that age, I didn't know what the definition of a true relationship was because I was still young, naive, and dumb. So that's what I felt like I should have waited and pushed time and waited for the right time for me to really get into it and start doing that kind of typical stuff. The person that I felt like that I really wanted to do it with is actually that I should have waited for is actually my child's mom. If I would have known her a little bit earlier, so I met her around the time I was in college. I was attending Green River Community College and playing basketball for them. Big shout out to Green River Community College, home of the Green River Gators. I was attending there. I was attending that college and also playing basketball for them. And just so happened, my best friend, Eric, AKA Living with Charles, he knew her, they were friends. Then he introduced me and her. Then me and her started, I got her info, her number, her Snapchat and all of that stuff. And we started talking more, hanging out more, all of that stuff, and then started dating. I wish I would have met her a while back, a little bit sooner, like right after high school. So that way, me and her would have knew each other a little bit longer and I would have done it a little bit sooner with her. That way we could have had a kid. But I felt like during that time, God was telling me, Jordan, you wasn't ready. I want to make sure you do it at a age that I feel like that you're going to be more mature. You're going to be way much more ready and prepared for. So, yeah. So around that time, I met her when I was in college, and then we ended up starting getting closer. Then before I knew it, we ended up starting having sex with each other. And before I knew it, a while later, after we got done with college, may I remind you, I was attending Green River 2 years. Towards my last year in college, my second and final year at Green River, that's around the time that she got pregnant. She was pregnant with our kid, with my kid and all of that. She was coming to my basketball games while being pregnant and all of that stuff. Of course, she was having sickness and all that stuff, going to the restroom consistently, throwing up, using the restroom, all of that stuff. Anyway, she was coming to my basketball games, watching me play, taking pictures, recording me, and all of that stuff, which I'm really grateful for her for doing that. I'm really thankful for a type of woman like her that I was dating then. And then after that, after college was over, then we got ready, started getting, during the time we was working while I was going to college. So most of my college classes was online. Couple of my college classes was on campus. So lucky for me, the days that I had on campus college classes was after I got done with work. So it was like around maybe 4 or 5, and I got off of work at exactly like 3 o'clock. So I had to, during that time, I didn't have transportation. I didn't have a car, so I caught the public transportation, the city bus, all the way to campus after I got off of work because I had a change of clothes with me. So went to school, all of that stuff. But yeah, after school was done, we started, we was working way much more, started earning our money, saving up, preparing for the baby and all of that stuff. And now look at me now with the 3-year-old, and we're doing our thing, and we're not together no more. We're separate. We've been separated since 2019, so doing our thing. So 14, between the age of 14 and 15 was when I first had sex. Sorry if I got too deep into the details and all of that. So then my next question is also from a good friend of mine's from my car group, my bro, RT Punisher off of Snapchat. Big shout out to RT Punisher. His statement in question was, I know you work at Amazon right now, but what is the end goal for you? So, that's a great question, RT Punisher. My dream was always to, like I said, was to get a degree in computer science, which I went to Green River, attended there, got my associates there for 2 years, got my associate's degree from there, in computer science. Also, I wanted to work at Boeing and Microsoft because I got people from my church who works at Boeing, which I know a lot of them that works at Boeing. My cousin, during that period of time, a while back, he used to work at Microsoft a few years ago, and I wanted to take advantage of that and talk to him and fill out an application online, and then go there and start my way up as a new booty to the team, to the Microsoft team, and then work my way up and making it out of a career. So my goal was to work at, for my life was to have a career either working at Microsoft or working at Boeing by using my computer science major. So that's a great question, RT Punisher. That is something that a lot of people in my past asked me and all of that stuff. So, and the next question is from NW Rink Skaters, which is somebody who I know that I go to Patterson's West skating with. Big shout out to Patterson's West and big shout out to NW Rink Skaters. His question was, how long have you been skating? So I actually started off skating when I was literally about maybe 9 years old, maybe 9 or 10 years old. And from 9 years old, actually from 8, I started at 8 years old. So I had the skates where it was like the straight blades in a row, wheels in a row. They wasn't like 4 wheels like the rentals at skating. It was like the blades where it's like 4 wheels going in one row. I had those. I had a ton of those at home, different colors. I started skating at 8 years old, around the neighborhood with my brother, my sister, mostly with my sister and my cousins. We would skate up and down the street. We would go up my next door neighbor's huge hill that leads to her driveway, go up her huge driveway, which was a huge hill incline, to her, going to her house, to the side of her house. We would go all the way up there and we would skate down. Then normally we would skate down going forward, but we wanted to be, during the time we was risky, so we skated down backwards. And then due to the fact that we had some great skates on and I had great balance then, when I was super young and naive and dumb and very tenacious and adventurous and risky, I would always skate down a hill backwards and then turn onto the sidewalk, or sometimes even in the street when no cars were coming or parked on the curb, and skate all the way backwards towards my house where I lived at, which was about 2 houses down, and go into the driveway, buy the car parked in the driveway, and do that maybe all day for at least about 3 to 4 hours a day. And we would do that every single day after school when we were done with our homework, and probably at least about all day, maybe 6 hours on weekends, on Saturdays and Sundays. Fridays, I would consider that as a weekend, so I would say about 4 to 5 hours on Sunday. So I started skating at 8. I took a break from skating when I hit 11 years old, and that's when I moved up here to Washington. When I moved up here to Washington at the age of 11 and a half years old, going on 12, I took a break, started going to school, started worrying about my school, my education way more. And then when I got done with school, then that's when my best friend Eric got me back into skating and brought me to Patterson's West. to start skating more and to bring that skating heritage back in me. So started skating when I was at 8 years old, took time off for maybe like 3-4 years, maybe 5, and came back after I was done with school and all of that stuff and started skating back. So I'm a little kind of rusty, so it's gonna take me some time to knock that rust off. So what else? And then this is a question from a good friend of mine off of Instagram, Rain. Her question is, why you been so quiet? Leading into a statement, been grinding and just doing you. Whatever you're doing, keep doing it because you've been happy lately. First and foremost, big shout out to you, Rain. I appreciate you letting me know that I've been doing a great job and that you've been noticing that I've been happy a lot lately, way much more happier lately. My kid has been getting taken care of by myself and her mom, which gave me time to work on myself, go to work, earn my money, grind hard every single day, not giving up on myself, not giving up on my daughter and the people that love me, and to have that hungry, money-making mentality. I literally risk everything, hanging out with friends, losing friends and all of that stuff. I risk losing that to get myself together and to grind. So appreciate that. And her question was, why are you been so quiet? Usually the reason why I've been so quiet is I don't talk to nobody. Literally, I don't talk to nobody. When I'm at home, I'm either at certain places, actually 3 places. Work. If I'm not at work, I'm at home. If I'm not at home, I'm with my best friend Eric. 1 out of 3. And if I'm not with Eric and I'm not at home, I'm at work. If I'm not at home, if I'm not at work or with my best friend, I'm at home relaxing, having some me time, playing my PlayStation and all of that, and making content for you guys to upload. So yeah, I'm just either at home, relaxing, resting, playing my PlayStation, making YouTube content, or I'm hanging out with my best friend Eric, or I'm working. 1 out of 3, which is keep doing it, which has helped me to do continuously doing a great job to stay off the streets, to stay out of trouble, and to stay in a positive environment, and to continue to have a positive attitude, and to continue being a positive role model for my daughter. So that's what I've been doing. That was actually, if I'm correct, that was actually the last question. Yeah, so that was the last question. So I'm gonna add a part 2 to this. So I appreciate you guys watching this part 1 of the Q&A with HoodieJordanYT. For part 2, stomp and smash on that like button. Let's get my likes up. You guys have been doing a great job on that. Get my likes up. Also, if you're new to the channel, hit that subscribe button and continue hit that notification bell, so when I upload content or when I game stream, you personally will be notified, because you're a part of the Noti gang and the Wells family. When I upload, you will be the first ones to get that notification when I upload a video. So Hoodie fam, live, love, laugh, live, lose, learn. You got to lose in order to win. Always remember that. HoodieJordanYT and the Wells family, we're out. Thank you so much.
I know you told your friend